about Santa Claus. I can do anything that I fucking want, because I'm Jonny Scab, the brilliant, the amazing, the great Jonny Scab, the brilliant, the fucking amazing, the greatest singer alive. Yeah, do you think I should put that on the album? Cheesy fingers!
Cheesy fingers, face toucher. Cheesy fingers, face toucher. If you touch me with your cheesy fingers, I'll snap them off. You're cheesier than David Hasselhoff. If you touch my face, then I will boot you in the jaw. You cheesy fingered fucking fool. Jonny don't like no cheesy fingers. Jonny don't want no cheesy fingers. Jonny don't like no cheesy fingers. Jonny don't want no cheesy fingers. So stay away from me with your cheesy fucking hands before I snap your arms like rotten rubber bands. Cheesy fingers, face toucher. 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 Jonny don't like no cheesy fingers. Jonny don't want no cheesy fingers. Jonny don't like no cheesy fingers. Jonny don't want no cheesy fingers.
I suppose one of my most memorable jobs was in the summer of 2001. I was a roadie for Elton John. I was moving his gear around for stuff and stuff like that, different gigs and things like that. I didn't last long though. I was fired after 3 days because I sort of messed up his piano a little bit. Yeah, I never knew how fucking pissy he'd get. Proper little bitch he was. Came at me, chucked a cup of tea at me head. I had to dodge it like that. I said, fucking hell, Elton. I suppose when it comes to my influences in the musical world, you could say I've got a bit of an eclectic taste. I like a lot of punk music. Big fan of the old original punks. Sex Pistols, GBH, The Clash. I like them even though they're a bit more than punk. I also like things like a few pop singers and classical singers and all sorts. I like Sinatra. I'm going to be doing a cover of Sinatra for our next EP. My Way. I've sung it in the past, but I never had much recording equipment at the time. It was basically just done for a laugh. But then I think I should progress that because I'd be a good crooner. There's a place that I know, it's where I keep my shoes. There's a place that I sit when I get the blues. There's a place where I goes when I want to pick my nose. There's a place where I sit when I need to feel about things. Yeah. What do you think about this, Bjorn? I was a Viking man. I came over on a boat. They called me an immigrant, so I pilchered them all. Viking man with a big beard. I haven't got horns on my helmet, they're stereotypical. I'm a Viking man. I'm gonna rape your man. A Viking man with a beard that glistens in the sun. Here's one that I was thinking of. It's just something off the top of my head again. Jonny came from far away, from Manchester. He knew it was his destiny to be the best. No one really liked him 'cause he wore a mask, but he didn't give a fuck anyway. Oh, Jonny was a scab. Jonny, he was bad. And then I'm gonna take it onto a bridge and maybe get a choir in, like the famous pop stars do. I want to get some little kids singing, so they goes like, Jonny, all choir style. Now, with the success of our recent EP, Cheesy Fingered Face Toucher, my drummer Bjorn thought it would be a good idea to make a little documentary about the band, and obviously about me, the most important member of the band, Jonny Scab. If you don't know me that well, I've been around a bit. I started off once it's a long story in my life, really. I was homeless for a bit. Then I worked in a toilet factory. Then I got into media and I moved to London. And that's when the sort of band started. And I did a bit of modelling, I did a bit of art. I've done a bit of everything, really. I've done a bit of acting, I've been on the radio. I'm an all-round talented sort of celebrity that could put my hand to anything. And I think that's what people loves about Jonny. When I first met Jack the Fish, our lead guitarist, it was in a pub and he was playing his guitar and I walked up to him and I said, "You're pretty good on your guitar, aren't you?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, do you wanna get together sometime, maybe make a little tune? I like singing. And he said, "Yeah, maybe." And we got together after that about a week later, and he brought his mate along with him, Billy, our bassist and synth player, Billy Drillbit. And that's how that happened. And I already knew Bjorn from school back in Manchester. He was an exchange student, you see, but he ended up living over here back in the 90s. Now, even though I spent a lot of my younger life in Manchester, that is my city, I haven't got your stereotypical Manc accent. Like Carl Pilkington or the Gallaghers. I don't speak like that. Now, my family did, and I did when I was younger. But it's a strange thing, regional accents. You kind of pick them up as you go along, and if you move to one place and people speak a bit posher, then you kind of adapt. And that's how I suppose I ended up sounding a bit like Cockney. And that's what some people think, that I was born in London. But no, truth is, I'm a Manc. Well, you see, the creative process, it just comes natural to me. I sit around, fuck about with my guitar, well, this guitar, for a bit, and I comes up with a tune. And then what happens is the band, my band, the Gropey Postmen, they takes the tune and makes it a bit better. Because I don't really play guitar. I fucks about on it a bit, and well, I'm pretty good I suppose, but I'm not a natural born guitarist, you see. But for instance, I'll be sitting here and I might come up with something, I might come up with a little tune like, just off the top of my head, like something like... I was sitting on a wall, I felt like I was gonna fall. Oh, dementia. Something like that. Something a bit random, and then I'll make a good tune to it, and then it progresses, and it turns into something pretty good, like our EP. One day, I was walking through London, Piccadilly Circus, and I bumped into Simon Cowell. I seen him walking along the street, and I went, "All right, Simon, big fan, I'm Jonny Scab." And he went, "Oh, who are you?" And I went, "Oh, I'm fucking Jonny Scab, you don't know me? I'm a worldwide celebrity, mate. Fucking international journalist, media, I'm everything." I think I'll make a good folk singer, you see, because I come up with good little riffs now and again, like this. Oh yeah! Oh no! Oh yeah! And my voice, people have always said I've got an angelic voice, and that kind of inspired me to want to sing more stuff like that. And then there was a time in my life when I didn't know what to do. I was lost, and I couldn't think of what I wanted to do with my future until I started taking drugs. And then when I took some drugs, it made me better again. I saw the light. I saw a path, the path that I should follow, and that's what I did. So that's when I moved to London, you see, because it had lots of bright, shining lights, and I thought, if you live in a city with lots of bright, shining lights, that's the place to be a star.
This is how it began. Confusion and panic as gunshots rang in Parliament Square.
Gather up 1 million or 1 billion men. Tell them to meet me at the gates of Parliament. Storm the doors and we'll take them by surprise. Round up the politicians and shoot them in the eyes. Put them down like dogs, 'cause that's all that they deserve. They ain't got a fucking clue what we're really worth. Me now, raise your banners proud. Jonny and the Gropey Postmen slithering through the crowd. Now don't be mistaken, 'cause I'm not a violent man, but I'll do whatever I can to save my fellow men from a life of servitude that no one wants to live. They're all busy taking, no one wants to give. So gather up 1 million or 500 million men and tell them to meet me at the gates of Parliament. On the streets of Britain, there's a lot of crime. There's a lot of innocent people doing time, and the real criminals walk free with no justification. It's time we cleaned up this nation. So shouting from the rooftops, we're cleaning out the scum. The war is only just begun. So gather up 1 million or 1 billion men. Tell them to meet me at the gates of Parliament. We'll storm the doors and we'll take them by surprise. Round up the politicians and shoot them in the eyes. I've had a fucking enough of their promises and lies. I've heard them spout their nonsense 1 million times. The rich get richer, well we all take the brunt. Can't you see that they're treating us like cunts? Gather up 1 million or 1 billion men. Tell them to meet me at the gates of Parliament. Storm the doors and we'll take them by surprise. Round up the politicians and shoot them in the eyes. Put them down like dogs, cause that's all that they deserve. They ain't got a fucking clue what we're really worth. So follow me now, raise your banners proud. Jonny and the Gropey Postmen simmering through the crowd. Hello folks, this ain't no joke, oh no. When you live in a tyrannical nation and everyone's broke, you gotta stand up for yourselves. Stop sitting on the shelf. Stop it. Time to spread the wealth. If you sit too long and do nothing, then it ain't good for your health. Am I talking to myself? To gather up 1 million or 1 billion men. Tell them to meet me at the gates of Parliament. We'll smash the fucking windows and rip off the doors. All these politicians treating you like whores. So gather up 1 million or 1 zillion men and tell them to meet me at the gates of Parliament. I said, gather up 1 million or 1 trillion men and tell them to meet me at the gates of Parliament.
We've been touring the UK for a few years now, only in the pub scene, mind you. We haven't had any major gigs yet, and we're hoping that if any promoters out there see us, anyone, yeah, you might want to hire us for a gig, because we're more than just music, you see. We're full on entertainment. You get the full package when you hire Jonny and the Gropey Postmen, the full package, everything. Lights, cameras, action. And the fans, they fucking love us. Seriously, they'll come from all over just to see you, just to see us. And if you let us use your venue, then you'll be making a lot of money. So at the moment, we are still trying to promote our latest EP, Cheesy Fingered Face Toucher, which I created the name for, obviously. We're working on a new one now, though. We've started doing a few tunes, top secret, hush hush kind of stuff. This new album, though, is another EP called Spunk Bubble. Oh, yeah, Jonny can sing. Can you sing like me? Oh, yeah, Jonny can rock. Can you rock like we? Oh, yeah, Jonny's the best. Can you compare? Oh, some experimental stuff recently as well. Me and Billy Drillbit, we want to try and have a little bit of a side project for when we're not doing the Gropey Postmen stuff. We want to go more electro, like 80s, a bit glam. And I've been using this little synthesizer, and I make some good tunes on it. I do. Like I made this drum beat, and I does. Johnny's gonna. Johnny's gonna come. Johnny's gonna come. Electro Man. See, I can do some pretty good stuff. You see, sometimes it does get a bit. Pressure can get to you. You see, pressure can get to you. Fucking hell, what's in that? Yeah, pressure can get to you when you're on stage, doing gigs, playing for the people. I mean, I'll come out, and what we tend to do is the band comes out and it's all dark, and the band will start playing, and then the lights will come on and I won't be there, you see, and they'll be like, where's Johnny? We come to see Johnny. And they'll start moaning, they'll go, Johnny, and that's how I like to make my entrance. And then I'll walk in and I'll go, hello folks. Sometimes I like to listen to other people's music because it gives me ideas. Now, I don't rip off music, but I like to get inspired. I'll sit down and smoke a joint and listen to things I like. Oh, where the fuck? Oh, I seem to have lost my lighter. I don't have many dreams, really. I mean, most of my dreams have already been fulfilled at such a young age. I'm already in almost a world-class band. I give it a year. I've almost achieved that goal. I'm a celebrity, and I've always wanted to be a celebrity. I've done lots of other things. I might even get back into the old media game again eventually and do a bit of like reporting, bit of interviewing some celebrities. I've always wanted to interview celebrities because some of them can be interesting. They've lived some good lives, and you learn things, don't you? And of course, I'm an honorary Rasta. I went to Jamaica about 3 years ago, and I got in touch with one of the main witch doctors there, dreadlock witch doctors, and he made me an honorary Rasta. He said that I was an honorary prince of the island. Yeah, so now that's one of my other names, Prince Scab. And I also call myself King Scab as well, because I likes that. That's a good title. I suppose I don't really believe in any gods. I'm more of an agnostic, I suppose. I believe in something, an energy, more like kind of like a karma. I mean, if you do good stuff, then eventually good stuff should happen, or at least you'd hope it would. Oh, I came from a land where the bears ruled and tramps were on every single street. In the middle of the summer, you could feel the heat. In the middle of the summer, I could smell my own feet. 'Cause I didn't change my socks that much. I never really felt like I needed to. 'Cause I didn't look at them. My shoes, Reebok classics that I bought for £35 in the shop. were my special shoes that I wore on tour, yeah. You see, the music game, the music industry is a funny thing. I've been in it for quite a few years now, since we started, and before the band even, I used to do a bit of busking here and there. I've been critically acclaimed by some people in Manchester. Like, when I used to be homeless and I was busking, Pete, who ran the butcher's shop, he said I was brilliant, and he's a hard person to please. I have been known to get a bit rolled up now and again by the government, and I have took sides with the hippies on various occasions, usually against right-wing groups and stuff, because they just do my fucking head in. I don't like them, they're all like bulldog-looking men, ain't they, most of the time? Big bald heads, tattoos and all that, but it's the same on the right and the left, really, isn't there, isn't it? Yeah, you get like, on the left, you get the proper crusty, don't you? Like all the ones that just moan about anything, like, oh, we want some of what you got, we're not happy. And then you get the ones on the right, and they're like, you don't deserve what we got, get out of our country. And then there's people like me in the middle going, calm down, lads, I mean, fucking hell. Not a lot of people know that my middle name is Octavius. People always think I'm winding them up when I say my name's Jonny Octavius. I don't like it personally, it makes me sound a bit posh. I think it was my parents just winding me up. Oh, fucking hell. That's some fucking Jamaican gold, that is. I find if you're going to kidnap someone, if I was going to do it, I would probably get them unconscious and put them in a sleeping bag or a sack, because then they're kind of rendered useless. I've experienced a lot of weird things, you see, from my way of life, where I've been, what I've done. I've experienced a lot of things, and I've kept my life very private, because I haven't got many friends, only my bandmates, so people don't really know much about me. And ever since I was a kid, well, the age of 7, I was wearing a mask to protect my skin. So I sometimes forget what I look like. My favourite celebrities is Sir Patrick Stewart. I like him. He's got good style. I like him, I does. His movies are amazing. I also like... Who else do I like? I like, Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin's one of my favourite actors. And when I think really hard, I feel the music. I'm not even looking at the guitar. That's how good I am. And then I feel a... Oh, I got it. Ready? They know he's half Irish, 'cause he drinks whiskey. He gets a little frisky on a Friday night. They know he's Irish, 'cause he gets drunk quick. He gets a little frisky when he's drinking his whiskey. Jack the fish, na 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 na, Jack the fish. Did you ever notice that sometimes when you go to a rock gig or a band's sort of performance, they come out, they play their songs, and they don't talk to the audience much? Yeah, you get that a lot with bands, but not with us, you see. What we do at our shows is we like to have little breaks. We'll play a song, play a song for them, and then halfway through, once that's finished, we'll go, hello folks, so how you doing tonight? You down there, how are you? What's your job? Who are you? Where are you from? And it gets them involved, you see. Like, I like to see it as a bit of an uplifting thing. A bit like, hey, get to know you a bit, I'm Jonny, who's you? It's just the way it should be. Man walks into a bar. He says, fucking hell, who put that there? Some wise words that were once spoken to me by another homeless bloke that I used to know, called Dave. He said to me, Jonny, he said, always remember, there's two types of people in this world. There's alright people, and then there's cunts. And the cunts are the ones you got to watch out for, because they're always cunts. You can't change a cunt. A cunt is a cunt for life. That's just how they are. I suppose I consider myself to be quite wise and knowledgeable. I'm a man of the world, really. There's a lot of stuff that I'm into, a lot of stuff that I've researched. To look at me, you wouldn't think that I'm much, but I'm quite well educated, I think, anyway. Don't you reckon? I'm pretty educated, ain't I? I think some lots of clever things. My lyrics, I mean, touched by God, mate. Oh, when you're coming home, they said to little Tommy. Oh, when you're coming home, they said to Tommy boy. You see, he went far away to fight for his country. He flew in a plane and everybody clapped when this old soul came home. I've been working on a more poetic kind of tune recently. It's called Birds in the Sky. You want to hear it? Here you go. Birds in the sky, flying so high, I want to be like you. Oh, birds flying high, when will you come down to London town to see me? Yeah, that's just what I've been working on. A bit of a poem, really. One fan emailed me once. He said, Jonny, what's it like to be the most amazing singer in the world? I had to reply. I said, alright, calm down, mate. I'm good, but I wouldn't call myself the most amazing singer in the world. He said, Jonny, you're being too modest, mate. You're being too modest. You blow them out of the water, all the other singers. And I said, no, calm down. I'm not that good. I might be one day, but I'm not that good yet. I appreciate the fandom, and I appreciate that you're bigging me up. But don't keep saying that to people. That's not how I want to be remembered. I'm a very humble man.
Oi, oi, oi! Oi, oi, oi! Oi, oi! Yeah, I like to look through your windows at night. I like to wear black and stay out of sight. 'Cause I'm a peeping Tom, peeping Tom, peeping Tom, peeping Tom. I'm looking through your curtains, taking a peek. Peeping Tom is coming to your area, and I'm gonna be watching you wherever peeping Tom. I'm a peeping Tom. He's a peeping Tom. Yeah, I'm a peeping Tom. I'm gonna watch you, gonna watch you. Don't shut your curtains or I won't get a view. Peeping Tom. Peeping Tom. Peeping Tom. Better watch out, 'cause I'll be about. I'm a peeping Tom, Tom. Call me peeping John, John. Peeping Tom. I'm gonna watch you. You better watch out. I'm gonna be in your neighbourhood. I might ignite your wheelie bin, but I will. When I'm watching people. Peeping Tom.
It was 3 o'clock in the morning. I was yawning, and I walked out my door and saw a man on the landing. He said, "What you doing? It is time in the morning." He was smoking on a reefer and he gave me a drag. I said, "It's a bit early." He said, "I don't mind. It's nice." And then I went shopping in the precinct at 3 in the morning with all the shops shut. I smashed the windows to get a loaf of bread. Oh, I forgot the rest of the lyrics. I remember when I first went to work for Mr. Avery. You see, Mr. Avery, he used to give me money from time to time when I busked down in the square, and eventually he got to know me and he offered me a job. And Mr. Avery was the first person to stop me being homeless, and I stuck with the job. And he even let me wear my mask as well. So, because you see, under my mask, in case you didn't know, I've got a very rare skin condition, which I don't like to talk about. But yeah, that's sort of how I got into my first job, really. Because I was homeless, then I went to work in a toilet factory, and then from there on, I just grew and exploded onto the celebrity scene. There was also the media work I got into. Once I realised the power of the internet, I started a media agency, and it was advertising things. It was showing news articles online. It was called the Scab Files and Scab World News and Media. You can still find it, the Scab Files. I try to update it from time to time. But yeah, there's some pretty interesting stuff on there. And I like to think of myself as more than just a musician. I'm kind of an advocate for artists. Like, I'm here to show people what art is. I wouldn't say I'm heavily politically aligned. Some people say that I've been described as hard labour, but I don't like that. I'm not really into labels. I likes to think what I likes to think, and I always thought I leans a bit more to the middle, really. I believe in people's basic freedoms, and we shouldn't be cunts to one another, but I also believe in tradition. I class myself as a left-leaning patriot, if anything. Big-headed at all. That's not my style. Just because I'm really good at singing, modelling, I'm pretty good at media work, and I do a bit of everything really, a bit of presenting, and I'm an all-round celebrity on the low A list. I mean, that's not my fault. I don't portray myself to be anything I'm not. I'm your average bloke. I'm like you, really. Look, I'm exactly like you.
And now the end is
I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've travelled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. And through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spat it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing. And now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that. And may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not. To say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who yields. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. The Scab way. Thank you for all the love, all the likes. The Scab Files Facebook. You can find me on YouTube as well. Jonny and the Gropey Postmen. I'd like to thank everyone. I did it my